What's up, everybody? Welcome once again to my look at the mainline Final Fantasy game series. We are at Final Fantasy 15. This is the end. This is the current game in the mainline series, and sadly, it is one I haven't put a lot of time into, much like 13. So, we're going to make the best out of this. I'll give you some of my early game impressions, and we'll discuss what kind of has become of the game today. Released for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in 2016, with a later Microsoft Windows release in 2018, as well as Stadia, if that's even still a thing. Launch title in 2019. It is an open world action RPG, which does harken a little bit back to Final Fantasy 12, but I'd say this one really feels even more so in the hack and slash action RPG genre, which is a huge departure from traditional Final Fantasy. Is heavy, even as maybe not as much, although I didn't get super far, but on par with 13 sci-fi elements, more so than medieval fantasy. I mean, we are straight up driving a car the entire game, but the story is about our main hero, Noctis, on a road trip to meet his bride to be with his boys, Gladiolus. I always have trouble. I always want to say Gladius, Gladiolus, Ignis, and Prompto. It is, and this is your party for the game. Although sadly, unlike 12, where you have options of who you want to control, as of the launch base game, you can only control Noctis. My understanding is they did add DLC later on to let you switch between them, which I had already given up on this game by that point, so I assume that's going to make the game a lot more fun for me, because I do intend to go back and give it another try, and if it leaves a bigger impact on me, we'll get a follow-up video. But it is about our four boys all on a road trip in their car, the Regalia, and yeah, it's a road trip style game with a bunch of beautiful men off on many adventures. From and it's open world, as it stated, open world game. So you have the freedom to go wherever you want. You can just go out and explore, and there's a million side quests. So that's kind of also what turned me off, because I like a little less freedom, I guess, than an RPG. I kind of just want to experience the story. And as far as I got into the game, the story was not gripping me, because I did get caught up in trying to find and hunt all the little extra stuff, all the side missions, as well as Final Fantasy's continuing departure from the medieval side of it, which is what I fell in love with, and what I'm looking forward to in this next title in Final Fantasy 16 when that drops. But for this one, it's heavy sci-fi, heavy, future, modern future, because, like, I mean, they're wearing clothes. You can go into a clothing store now and put together a cosplay of this. You know what I mean? It's outside maybe some of the patterns. It's very modern clothing, very modern looks. And again, I mean, cell phones and cars and all that good stuff is all in there. Cameras, that's a big part of this game, is taking pictures for Prompto. But yeah, the game just did not grip me when I was playing it as far as the story, and I felt combat was a bit repetitive. But again, I played the base game. I never did play the full on, like, all the extras added in there. And maybe once that game, yeah, I am planning to try and get it maybe like when it's all on sale and just get it all in one bundle and dive into the world again, because even like 13, which I absolutely hated far more than this one, I I want to give it another try. I want to like all Final Fantasies, and yeah, even 13 will probably get a revisit, as I stated in the previous one. But yeah, like my friends that have liked this game, they really liked, the road trip with the bros. They like that story, and I mean, whatever you like about it, whether, like, the characters grew on you, the very much just dudes being dudes with their shirts open and chilling, however you want to read into that, that's cool. Hey, if that did it for you, helped you get invested, awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Uh, Again, the base game didn't grab me, so I didn't get super far into this one. But again, it's one I want to kind of explore later on. So if you liked it, please hit me up in the comments. And if you're interested, maybe even come join me in a video. We can discuss this further. I'd love to get someone who actually really dived in and got an opinion and make a proper video, as it were. But that's going to do it for today. This is the last of the currently released mainline Final Fantasy games, so this is the end of this particular series. But I do intend to keep talking about video games. In the future, I plan on doing some Final Fantasy side games, the spin-offs, and that's going to definitely be down the line. But right now, I do want to get into just some other games that were really important to me, and some of my favorites from over the years. I'm an old man, so we're going to be looking at Nintendo again, and Super Nintendo, and all kind of stuff. But I'm also open to any requests. So if there's a game that you really want me to review, hit me up on social media or on the comments. If I've played it or have enough thoughts on it, I'll make a video. That's going to do it for today. We'll catch y'all next time.